Going to Harris to start the half. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Harris once more. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Takes it in at the 26. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. First down, ball at the 36. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Flush down now to his left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And if it were all but a select few quarterbacks, we'd be remarking at the type of game this guy's having, right? But now this is Jalen Hurts, so we know that it is always in the realm of possibility that he could have a 3-touchdown game on the ground. He's done it already multiple times in his career. He's never managed to go further and tie that NFL record. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 46. Finds his back. Here's Eric Gray. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. Fields on 3rd. The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. So out now comes the punter. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Look, Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Fields out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First down throwing for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. The 5th time he's scored, putting him just one off that single-game record. And it wasn't too long ago that we saw Lamar Jackson set this record, Brock, but no surprise, he comes along and resets it. Now a new single-season record for quarterback rushing. And from his example, I expect to see more young quarterbacks in his mold in the future. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Toward the sideline and cut by Wilson. Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another throw for Fields. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Fields. Gets this one to Harris.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They give to Harris from the gun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the gun, they go with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Fields looking to throw. Getting out to his left. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's able to get this down to the 36. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. Juke the defender. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Fields. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Caught by the open man. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles keep running away with this. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it's hard not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.
It's the National Football.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 19 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Here's Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. Now 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Eckler now between the tackles. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Give to Robinson on the option. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. To the air goes Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Bond gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Blankenship's kick is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown. And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. It's been very slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD. Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A strong running. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On the counter, this is Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. To Barkley on the check down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown reception, number 23 for him on the year, it's going to tie him with Randy Moss for the most touchdown catches in a single season. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw again. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. That ball caught by Campbell. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown set to go to work once more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Down the right sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A give left side to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. To throw is Daniels. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Play action, now it's Daniels. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
They'll try the sneak. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Robinson up the middle and shedding through the tackle. They'll get this up to the 40s.